God saith to Adam, Since thou hast disregarded my commandment and hast hearkened to thy wife, cursed is the earth in thy labors. Thou shalt work it and it shall not give its strength, thorns and thistles shall spring up for thee, and in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat thy bread. Thou shalt be in manifold toils. Thou shalt be crushed by bitterness, but of sweetness shalt thou not taste. Weary shalt thou be and shalt not rest. By heat shalt thou be tired, by cold shalt thou be straitened. Abundantly shalt thou busy thyself, but thou shalt not be rich, and thou shalt grow fat, but come to no end. The beasts, over whom thou didst rule, shall rise up in rebellion against thee, for thou hast not kept my commandment. And the Lord turned to me and said, Since thou hast hearkened to the serpent, and turned a deaf ear to my commandment, thou shalt be in throes of travail and intolerable agonies. Thou shalt bear children in much trembling, and in 1 hour thou shalt come to the birth, and lose thy life, from thy sore trouble and anguish. But thou shalt confess and say, Lord, Lord, save me, and I will turn no more to the sin of the flesh. And on this account, from thine own words I will judge thee, by reason of the enmity which the enemy has planted in thee. But he turned to the serpent, in great wrath, and said, Since thou hast done this, and become a thankless vessel until thou hast deceived the innocent hearts, accursed art thou among all beasts. Thou shalt be deprived of the victual of which thou didst eat, and shalt feed on dust all the days of thy life. On thy breast and thy belly shalt thou walk, and be robbed of hands and feet. There shall not be left thee ear nor wing, nor one limb of all that with which thou didst ensnare them in thy malice and causedst them to be cast out of paradise. And I will put enmity between thee and his seed. He shall bruise thy head and thou shalt bruise his heel until the day of judgment.